Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother, and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let not man separate.
Wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord, because the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is head of the church. He is the Savior of the body. Now as the church submits to Christ, so also wives are to submit to their husbands in everything. Now husbands, love your wives.
Our celebration today should cause us to remember that God is great. Our setting today reminds us of beauty, truth, and goodness. Haley, you are a beautiful woman and a radiant bride. Reed, you're handsome and you clean up pretty well.
In the name of our triune God,
in the name of the triune God,
and by faith in His grace,
by faith in His grace,
I, Reed, take you, Haley, to be my wedded wife.
to take you, Haley, my wedded wife.
I, Haley,
Haley,
take you, Reed, to be my wedded husband.
take you, Reed, to be my wedded husband,
To have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
and I do promise
and I do promise
before God and these witnesses
Before God and His witnesses,
to be your loving and faithful husband,
to be your loving and faithful husband,
in plenty and in want,
in plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
I now pronounce Reed and Haley to be husband and wife.
I'm up all night just to hear a story. When I'm with her, there's no hurry, holding on to every word she says. I'd do anything just to see her smile, sip rosé, watch Grace for a while, try some things I never thought I would.
Today, the biggest thing yet, we get to watch Haley and Reed get married. And it is a beautiful thing. We are so thankful to the Lord for both of them. I gotta say a few words about Reed, good and bad, all good. I gotta credit him with perseverance and patience and a commitment to Haley. It's been clear from the beginning they loved each other. And we have just stayed with that. And we've watched Reed over the last 3 years grow. And I've realized that the only thing harder than like having your daughter's fiance live with you would be living with your future father-in-law and mother-in-law. I'm a pretty scary guy at times, and Reed has stuck with it through thick and thin, and he loves Haley.
I never knew what a diamond cost, but it's the greatest thing I bought. Your priceless heart was the easiest I do. So when we laugh or when we cry, know that I'll be by your side. Come with me, I'll always choose you, 'cause that's just what you do when you're in love.
Reed, I'm just so thankful that God has brought you into ours, into Haley's life. I want to thank you for loving and supporting my sister over the past years. I also want to thank you for humbling her by throwing her off the back of the jet ski constantly. You have become a brother to me, and I cannot picture my family without you, and my dad constantly yelling at you to put a shirt on. So, we're so happy to have you officially join the family, and I do have to say just how lucky you are. Today, you leave here having gained a beautiful wife who is loving and caring. And Haley, just how lucky you are as well. You leave here today having gained a beautiful dress and a wonderful bouquet of flowers. I've seen you guys grow so much as a couple and in life, and I believe that you genuinely bring out the good in one another. You are always pushing each other to be better constantly. From this day on, I pray that you guys will continue to grow in your relationship together and grow in your relationship with Christ. I'm looking forward to watching you follow the path that God has laid out for you. And it'll be so weird to call you husband and wife. But one piece of advice that I have is for Reed. Make sure to always say those 3 special words. You are right.